Yo, what's going on, everybody? TK Gamer back with a brand new NBA 17 video. And before I start the video, if you guys do enjoy these, make sure to tell me in the comment section. If we can aim for 6 likes, I'll come out with another one just like this. Just not too sure if you guys enjoy these, but I have a question that I want to ask you all and maybe solve. So at the end of the season, a player is giving the award, the MVP, most valuable player award, and more times than not it is given to the respected person who earned the award. Obviously it's a person that usually does the best in the season, leads their team more than not to the playoffs, and if you don't really make the playoffs, you're not getting the MVP award. So the question I want to ask you all and solve is that should there be 2 separate awards, an MVP award and then a best player award of the season? Because first and foremost, LeBron James is definitely the most valuable player on the Cleveland Cavaliers team and most teams that he has played for. If you think about it, every time he's not on the court for the Cavs and all those other teams that he's played for, Miami and the older Cavaliers team, they do terrible with them. I think they've gone like 2-13 with the current day Cleveland Cavaliers. They can't even beat a injured Memphis Grizzlies team. So LeBron James is one of the most valuable players on that Cleveland Cavaliers team. If they weren't on it, who knows if they would have won a championship. But the question we're going to ask ourselves, obviously LeBron is not going to win MVP every season, even though he is most valuable to that team. It's going to be someone that puts up the best numbers every year. Even though LeBron puts up crazy stat lines each and every year, it's going to be a player that averages the most points more than likely and does all around. So the question is, should there be 2 separate awards? Because sometimes they just give it to the person that has the best stats. For example, Steph Curry's won it the last couple seasons, LeBron's won it, and Kevin Durant. All those players definitely earned their MVP, as Steph Curry averaged like 30 points and then he averaged like 20, somewhere around 24 to 26, I think it was his first MVP award. So definitely are respected players and they definitely earn those rewards. But for players like Anthony Davis, whose team is not going to make the playoffs for a couple more seasons as they're basically in the rebuilding age, he's never going to win a MVP award. Also, other players that teams are not that good and don't make the playoffs, they're never going to win an MVP award, because the MVP award is usually given to the players that lead their team to the playoffs. For example, LeBron always leads his team to the playoffs, Steph Curry, and if you really don't make it, you're not getting the MVP award. It doesn't matter how many good numbers you put up. So like I said, it's hard to decide whether they should split it up to have the best player award and the MVP. I think it would be definitely very cool to see, because you see players that are just scorers. They just put up scoring numbers. They don't dish out the rock. For example, James Harden, he's definitely a primary scorer, and I think they should come up with 2 different awards for sure. So if you guys do feel the same, make sure to tell me in the comment section. And if you guys didn't, so make sure to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.